So we arrived yesterday late. On Friday we had our flight around 12:30, but then we had a little delay. So we arrived around 10:20 Kenyan time, which is 9:20 in the Netherlands. And by the time we all had our luggage and everything, it was already past midnight. So yesterday I just arrived in Ibis Hotel where we are staying. I quickly took a shower and then I just went straight to bed. Today we are going to visit a farm which is run by a friend of one of my colleagues. It's a little bit past 8 in the morning now. I'm quickly going down to get some breakfast. Oh, and by the way, this is the view from my hotel. So the owner, Els, she started this place 16 years ago from scratch together with her husband. And this is how it looks like today. It's super creative. So we are all really impressed by what we see. And we are getting a little tour. So I will walk a bit faster now. This is pumpkin. And there you can see a watermelon. There it is. And some piri pepper. We are harvesting fresh vegetables for one of my colleagues from Kenya, so she can bring it home and cook it this week. But I'm also trying to recognize some trees and vegetables. So I recognized two. One is the banana tree, which is really easy, and the other one was the avocado tree. And now I learned a new one, which is a papaya tree. I will show it now. I just learned something else. So if you look behind me, there are different levels of soils, and the reason for that is to avoid erosion. When it rains really hard, in this way you avoid that the rain falls down with a high speed and just takes away all the plants. So by having these different levels, you protect the soil and with that also your plants. Here we were looking for some souvenirs, and fun fact, I bought some Artemisia tea, which is used by the locals as prevention and treatment for malaria. So we finished our day at the farm. It's 3:40 now, and we started around, I think 10:30. But it's huge, this place. When this morning I said we are going to visit the farm, I had something else in mind. This was more like a forest to me, but it's really impressive. And we closed the day with a visit to the farm shop. I bought some nice souvenirs. And now we are going to get a last coffee and tea before we head back. I don't know what our plans are, but I guess we will see what the group wants. So I'll go back inside and discuss. Good morning. It's my second morning in Nairobi. I first went to the gym and now I'm having breakfast. I make sure that every morning I get my pineapples because they are so good. But this morning something very scary happened. I was taking a shower and when I was finished I took the towel to dry myself and I first thought I had some blood on my leg, and when I looked again it was a cockroach. Fortunately I had a towel so I could slap it away. But yeah, I had to recover from the shock. So yeah, I'm doing that with my breakfast now. This is the bus that will take us to Mote, which is where we will be having the workshop next week, starting from tomorrow. So we are picking up our colleagues from Kenya, Uganda, and all the other partner universities. So they're all here, and then we will all together drive to Mote. We are on our way to Vote Town, which is a small town with a population of only 56,000 people. Kenya has a population of more than 47 million, and it is the 28th most populous country in the world and 7th most populous in Africa. We have arrived in Mote town, which is where we will be staying in the coming week. And it looks super calm and peaceful. Very different from Nairobi, where we were staying. There's a gym here, so me and my colleague are happy about that. And now we are going to make a little round to see how it looks. I'm in my hotel room now. We finished our little tour around the hotel. It is 5:30 now, so I want to work a bit before we have dinner, which is at 7. It took the whole day to arrive here. So Vote town is 135 kilometers from Nairobi, but then we also made several stops to pick up our colleagues from the airport. It was a very fun bus ride, and the view was also beautiful, so I really enjoyed it. But now I want to work a bit. So this is our workshop venue from outside, and I will show the inside in a bit. We finished our day around 6. We came back to the hotel. I went to the gym with my colleague. Now I'm going to the restaurant of this hotel to eat something and have a drink with my colleagues. It is the second day of the training today, and today the weather is way more warm compared to yesterday. So we just had a coffee break, and I'm walking back to the venue now. So after a long ride, we arrived in Kyavonda, and the bus cannot pass that little road. So we are going to walk now for 3 kilometers. 4 to 3 kilometers. 3 to 4 kilometers. Yep. It's a warm day. Yeah. But it also feels good to walk a bit after the long bus ride. Yeah. Here, Kisilu, a farmer in the community, is explaining how his community has been facing climate-induced challenges and how he has mobilized his community through small group conversations and training sessions on climate-smart agriculture. The 10th of October is Mazingira Day in Kenya, which is a national day for environmental awareness and tree planting. So we just planted a tree at Seku University. Today it's Environment Day in Kenya. It's a public holiday. And yeah, I just planted my own tree. That was fun. So we will get our name tags or name signs with the trees that we planted. We visited the Anglia people, who are a little-known sub-ethnic group of the Kamba tribe residing in the remote arid regions of Kenya and Tanzania. Historically, they have been a semi-nomadic community deeply connected with nature and renowned for their traditional knowledge. Due to various pressures, including modernization, their cultural heritage is at great risk of being forgotten. In response to these challenges, they have established the Anglia Cultural Heritage Group, which we visited today.
Akin Kithanse. I'm the Crown Prince of the Anglia people. The Anglia people are a little known Bushman sub-ethnic group of the Akamba tribe. And we are at the Akamba Cultural Center today. The Anglia people are famous for their indigenous knowledge and cultural heritage. We are predominantly hunters and gatherers, the natives of Savo. And we're famous for our uniqueness, especially in hunting, because we had deep African spirituality that we could even summon animals from the world. What other people would call maybe witchcraft or superstition, to us that was a deep science that we used for survival. So it's true, we had the powers and we still have the powers of living, coexisting very peacefully with the animals, because we could communicate we could use the animal voices and sounds to communicate. So until today, there are people amongst us who are very good at making some unique animal sounds and attract the animals. So that is one of the advantages. That was one of our adaptations on how we survived, especially hunting in the wilderness of Savo, in very dangerous, treacherous places, but safely. So one of the other things I would mention is that we had a way of securing ourselves while we are in the wilderness. One case in point is that we could brew a concoction of elephant poop and rhino poop, which we could treat our bodies with. And that way, when we are walking in the jungles of Savo and Chulu, the animals would not identify us as human. And that way, we would comfortably be able to walk very close to the animals and take our hand. I find it very important to mention that today, we preserve our animals. But initially, indigenously, we were hunters. So we did not hunt as a hobby. We do not hunt because we wanted to be animals. We have a very strong relationship with the wild animals, and we only took what we required. Actually, there is a very big curse associated with hunting an animal that you would not utilize. So we used that, let me call it magic, to like identify which animal to hunt for what season. So I look forward to having this conversation with you, and I hope my very good friend here is going to give me an opportunity to share this story. Thank you so much.